In this video, you'll learn how to leverage Log360, the unified SIEM solution from ManageEngine, to detect failed file access attempts. A failed file access attempt occurs when a user tries to access a file or a directory and is denied access. A denial can be because of an incorrect password, inadequate privileges, or security policies that restrict access to specific resources. Failed access events are logged in the system's security logs and can have several implications, making it critical for security analysts to monitor them closely. Frequent failed file access attempts can indicate that an attacker is trying to access sensitive data without proper authorization. For instance, it may signify a brute force attack where an attacker systematically tries different passwords or keys to gain access to restricted files. Such attempts can be a part of a larger attack to escalate privileges, exfiltrate data, or compromise the system. That's not the extent of it though. These attempts could also be an indication of insider threats where an employee tries to access data beyond their usual scope, possibly for malicious purposes. And while it's possible for an employee to incidentally try accessing a file, they would not attempt it multiple times once they realize they don't have the privileges to do so, making it more likely for this an insider threat. A similar flow of activities may also be seen in case of an account takeover. Monitoring failed access attempts can also help identify vulnerabilities or misconfigurations in the system, such as inadequate access controls or overly broad permissions. Moreover, organizations are subject to strict data protection regulations that require monitoring and auditing of access to sensitive data. Maintaining a detailed record of failed access attempts is essential for audits and demonstrating compliance with regulatory mandates. To successfully execute an attack, threat actors may begin by using reconnaissance tactics and network scanning and probing techniques to gather information about the target system, network topology, user accounts, and potential vulnerabilities. Once identified, attackers can exploit these weaknesses or carry out phishing or other social engineering attacks to gain initial entry into the victim system. The threat actors may then test the level of access they have obtained by attempting to access various system resources, including restricted files and directories. If the compromised user account has the necessary privileges, attackers may read, copy, and modify critical files or carry out more nefarious attacks. However, if the compromised account does not have the required permissions or privileges, it will be recorded as a failed file access attempt. The attackers will then try different techniques to bypass access controls by carrying out privilege escalation attacks or move laterally until they find an account with the right privileges to carry out their goals effectively. Now let's see how a unified SIEM solution like Log360 can help you in a situation like this. Log360 comes with predefined correlation rules to detect failed file access attempts. Correlation is the process of identifying a sequence of events across one or more devices which are all related and form a single incident. You can find such out-of-the-box rules for various security use cases under the Correlation tab of Event Log Analyzer or the SIEM module of Log360. Select Manage Rule and click on Search to find the correlation rule for failed file access attempts. To understand how this rule works, let's make a copy of the rule. The correlation rule for detecting failed file access attempts alerts you whenever an attempt to access a file on a Windows device fails. However, the criteria for the rule to be triggered is that there should be at least 5 failed attempts made within 5 minutes and the username and the object name should be constant. While this rule will help you detect failed file access attempts, to get timely alerts, ensure that you enable the alert profile option available beside the rule name. You can find the reports on failed file access attempts either by using the Search Available Reports option or by using the drop-down menu under File Integrity Threats. Apart from giving you a visual representation of the number of correlated events, Log360 provides details such as when the action occurred, the username, domain, and the device involved. By clicking Event Timeline, you can track the entire sequence of events responsible for a generated alert. Click on Details to learn more about the individual events such as the severity, device type, logon ID, process name, and event ID. Log360 also comes with SOAR capabilities. This means that if you associate a response workflow with an alert profile, Log360 will be able to carry out certain automated actions such as logging off and disabling the user. This can help you stop an attack on its track. However, to prevent future attacks, here are some steps you can take. Implement MFA, review user privileges, and grant access based on the principle of least privilege. Identify gaps or weaknesses by reviewing and updating your security policies. Invest in employee training and educate users on proper file access protocols and potential consequences of unauthorized access attempts. If you have any questions or would like to get a personalized demo, please send an email to log360-support@managengine.com. Thank you for watching this video. If you wish to see Log360 in action, visit this link and download our product. You can also get a free 30-day trial of Log360 and evaluate how it satisfies your requirements.